Today's podcast is brought to you by SeatGeek and DraftKings. We're here today. I just got back from Mexico.
You and Jonah shared a room?
Me and Jonah shared a room, and the funniest part was Natalie was always so nice. She was like, you're going to have to share a room with Jonah. Like, I'm so sorry. And I was like, nah, this is great. Like, it's great. Like, I'll get content.
Yeah.
And Jonah's really easy. Like, you can, like, basically take a crap on the floor. He wouldn't care. And we had a great time. We got along so well. And then we were getting along so well. Things were going so well that Dave got jealous. At one point, I was on my side of the bed. We shared a bed, too. Jonah was on his side of the bed. And Dave came in, and he was like, what's going on in here? Like, what's going on? And I was like, we're just chilling, dude. Like, two bros. Like, we're having time of our lives, like showing each other internet videos. Dave got really jealous, and he's like, yo, I want to stay in here. Dave has this great, huge room.
Yeah.
And I was like, come in the middle, man. Like, join us. So funny. Then one night we played trivia, and I just was reading off trivia questions, and everyone's so competitive, just being like, who's the most streamed artist on Spotify ever? And then, like, Natalie and David would like make it like a pretty good guess, and Jonah's guess would be way off. Jonah would be like,
Who do you
he'd
say?
be like, Slipknot.
Yo, Slipknot's cool, man.
I was like, no, Jonah, Slipknot's not the #1 streamed artist on Spotify.
Who is the #1 streamed artist?
The question said Ed Sheeran, but then Natalie looked it up the next day, and it's Taylor.
Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Then there was another funny night. This is another funny moment. Well, the first night we went out, we went and got tacos, and the guy, they didn't take a credit card, so David and I had to go get cash, and it took us a long time to get the cash. Like, we couldn't find a bank machine. And then Natalie was kind of nervous, like texting us, like, where are you? Like, this guy, So in the meantime, Jonah calls his friend. He has all these, like, Mexican friends in Pacoima that he's friends with. And he tries to be, like, really hard with them. And it's so funny, like. And they're all great guys. I've met them. And so.
Pacoima.
So he puts. Jonah, we come back, and Jonah's like, he's like, hurry back here. This guy wants his money. He's like, it's getting real. It's getting serious. And we were like, oh. Then we walked in the door, and the guy was like, do you guys want some agua? Do you want some water? We were like, we're okay. And then Jonah was like, yo, dude, that was fucking close. We were about to get it. The cartel was about to get us, dog. Thank God you guys came back with the cash. That guy got on the phone with my friend Angel and was like, he's like, I'm going to collect. He said it in Spanish. I'm going to collect. And we were like, well, he didn't seem that way. He seemed pretty chill. He's like, yo, bro, it's about to go down on there. So we're like, what? That doesn't make any sense. And he goes, and then finally we get it out of him. He told the guy that he's like, I'm going to leave and come back tomorrow. Which you don't say. You don't say that. Like, yeah, I'm leaving. So that alerted him. Then we were on the plane. Then Jonah and I on the plane riding back. And he starts doing animal noises on the plane. He's going, hey yo, you ever see a lion digesting? Like that. And he goes, he just does this lion digesting his food, and like everyone's looking at us. Then he makes friends with a pilot. There was a 23-year-old pilot. This guy, he looked like a baby, and he had a pilot suit on. And
he was sitting in the plane in the cabin.
No, he was taking like a free ride. He was next to us.
Oh, okay.
But he looked like he was like 14.
Jesus.
And he was like, oh no, in Mexico, he's like, you do not need so many hours. I guess you only need 250 hours to fly in Mexico. So he's like a pilot. He's like 14.
You need 24 hours to fly in Mexico.
Yeah. And in the United States, you need like 3,600 hours, something like that. But I thought it was funny how free this guy talked about prostitution. Like, he's talking to Jonah, and Jonah's like, I want to go to Tijuana with my homies. And the guy's like, he's like, oh yes. He's like, do you like prostitutes? Like that. And Jonah was like, no, not really. But he's like, oh, the best whorehouse is in Tijuana, the best whorehouse in the world. He's like, you have to go. You must go. And we were kind of like, oh, all right. Then we were, they got one more story. They were, Jonah was always on the phone with his his homies in Pacoima, like asking them about like Mexican things.
Baby Spider.
Yeah,
My homie Baby Spider in Pacoima.
Yeah.
Rudy.
And they heard me get out of the cab, and I said gracias. And then all the guys in the barbershop started clowning me. They're like, gracias, gracias, see you, amigo.
Wait, have you seen that meme of the girl like, un margarita, por favor, gracias?
No, I haven't seen that.
It's like
It's a meme?
this white lady, yeah. Like,
Yeah, it's tough when you're white.
yeah. You can't be like gracias, be like gracias,
Gracias.
gracias.
Yeah, and
I
the
think
pilot on the plane, he said tacos with a lot of vigor. Tacos.
Tacos.
Tacos. And I feel like I really wanted to learn Spanish. Like, I was doing good with it.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
that's been my goal for the last 2 years is to be fluent in Spanish.
Yeah,
I can like semi get by.
Yeah.
Been doing some Duolingo and Spanish 4 in high school, but
Todd, today's podcast is brought to you by SeatGeek.
SeatGeek.
Yes, we know SeatGeek. You've used SeatGeek before.
Yeah, I have. They've been great. They sent me to a few hockey games.
The Kings.
The Kings, the Rangers, the Ducks.
That's the most wonderful thing about SeatGeek, Todd, is that you can get sports tickets, you can get concert tickets, you can get tickets to see a magician, you can get tickets to see the opera,
Wow.
theater.
Okay.
It's all there. SeatGeek is a sponsor that we've had on this podcast since the very beginning. They sponsored our YouTube videos. They've done it all. We've been to Coachella thanks to SeatGeek. I've been to Tyler, the Creator, Dave Chappelle. We're going to see Noah Khan in June.
Are you really?
With Naveen, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I
Maybe-
surprised her for Valentine's Day.
Wow, maybe they can get me some 21 Pilots tickets.
Well, SeatGeek, are you watching? Can you get Todd to see 21 Pilots? Maybe.
Please.
And right now, guys, if you use my code NASH10, our code NASH10, NASH10.
Nash 10.
If you use the code NASH10, you're going to get 10% off any order. Any order.
That's nice.
It used to be first order.
I like any order.
It used to be first order, but now anybody can use it. Use the code NASH10. Guys, go to the link in the description right now. Download the SeatGeek app. Have it on your phone. Have it ready, and use the code NASH10.
NASH10.
So thank you, SeatGeek. Please go support them. And yeah, that's it. That's everything else. How are you?
How am I doing? Man, I don't know. Life's a roller coaster.
Yeah, I think it's funny that I'll be like, are you going on dates or anything? And you're like, nope, not interested.
No, yeah. If I don't have to leave the house. Also, too, because
You go out so much. What are you talking
I
about?
do go out a lot.
You're always doing something.
I'm doing, yeah, but I haven't been on any dates, and I just don't have any drive to go on any dates.
Why not?
I don't know. I just don't want to I like at night during the week. I like being home and like being at my desk and like either like reading or like playing piano or hanging out with like Zane and Danielle and like watching a movie or TV show
Yeah.
and just chilling.
Yeah.
And if I feel like there's a date during the week, I'm like, it takes away from that.
Takes away from your time with Zane and Danielle.
Yeah, or just me alone in my room. I love being in my room. It's just I like to chill. And I'd rather like play piano. I'm learning the song from Forgetting Sarah Marshall, the vampire song that Jason Segel does. So I'm like learning that right now.
Yeah.
And I do that. I try to learn that at night in my room. And
Yeah.
it sounds stupid, but like I'd rather. Yeah, I haven't really.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with being alone. I mean, it's people get really good at it.
Yeah, like I'd rather.
The problem is when you get too good at it, and then you're alone forever.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm giving myself. So Natalie broke up with me in July, and then I'm giving myself a year to like have that excuse to not go on dates, and then maybe a few months after that,
Yeah.
and then maybe finally like but there's like also I haven't met anybody that's like caught my eye.
What's it like when you like go out now? I haven't been out in so long. Like you went out
After Shane Gillis.
After Shane
We
Gillis,
went
yeah.
out.
How was Shane Gillis?
Shane Gillis was so
Did you love it?
Oh my God.
You loved it?
He was so funny.
As
I was-
funny as the special?
Yes. I was
Yeah.
laughing. I mean, I was a little drunk.
Yeah.
I was the guy next to me. I didn't know him. And I was just I was tapping. I'm like, dude. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. And I'm nudging the guy next to me. And
No, you weren't.
Yeah.
How was it at the Forum, like comedy like
No,
that?
we saw it at the Greek.
Oh, the Greek.
The Greek. Oh, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was like a total of 3,000 people. I think it was like 2,500 guys.
It was all guys.
It was all guys.
All white guys.
It was insane.
Right,
Like
right.
so many dudes.
That's his audience, right?
It was in his just like demeanor. He's like, it wasn't like he was trying to be funny.
Yeah.
He just holds the mic and he's like, yeah, man. So my buddy fingered Mr. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And he saw a bunch of kids jerking off and he's sleeping. He's like, he wakes up and he goes back to sleep because you don't want to be caught with that.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
dude,
yeah.
his jokes
He's
were
effortless.
Effortless, exactly. And he was like
Damn.
relaxed. And I kind of just wanted to give him a hug
Yeah.
because he's so he seems so kind and chill. And
You said he follows me.
oh yeah, he does follow you.
Because when I was trying to Yo, I'm still shooting, bro. When I was trying to do when I started the podcast, I tried to have him on and I got close, but he was in New York and whatever. But I can try to.
You should.
I can try to DM him again.
You should DM him. He was fantastic,
else.
man.
What a story.
Yeah, what is his story? Oh, SNL didn't hire him, right? Or they fired him?
Yeah, and then full circle, he ended up hosting SNL last month or 2 months ago.
Crazy.
Like, can you imagine being, like, literally the pariah of, the bad guy?
Yeah.
Of like, everywhere. Like, everywhere you go, people are like, you're a piece of shit, you're a piece of shit, SNL didn't want you, blah, 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 blah. To be, like, that down. Because basically they hired him, and then someone went and dug up an old podcast.
Oh no way! I didn't know that's what.
And he was doing an Asian accent.
Oh, come on.
And just to be like that low, and then to be able to come back like
Wow.
that, like it's insane.
Yeah,
it's an absolute,
especially in comedy.
In comedy, yeah.
Especially like in yeah.
But that's Joe Rogan for you. Like Joe Rogan put him on, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like kept having him on, and because Joe Rogan thought he was so funny, and
well, look what Joe Rogan did for
all those guys.
Huberman too.
Huberman.
Yeah, I don't want to say that.
Tom and Bert.
Yeah. Jesus.
Jordan Peterson to some degree, I think.
Yeah. Damn.
So many, all of them.
Just a little catalyst.
Yeah, Huberman. I'm sure that's where he got his. Lex Friedman.
Yeah. Love all those guys.
Yeah. Todd, today's show is also brought to you by DraftKings Casino.
I love DraftKings.
DraftKings is making a play. DraftKings is everywhere these days.
Yeah, they really are.
They're a wonderful company.
Wow.
Rewind it back to the days of chillaxing on the beach and all-day fun with spring break on DraftKings Casino. So this is an app, DraftKings Casino, and you can play spring break on there. Play exclusive games like the fan fave Rocket. The excitement is endless. The vibes are right, and the cash prizes could be huge.
Oh, so DraftKings Casino. New players start playing with just $5 and get one verbatim, 100 back instantly in casino credits. Download the app and use code AGT to book your one-way ticket to fun with DraftKings Casino. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.1800gambler.net. In Connecticut, if you have a problem, help is available. Call 888-78-97777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. Please play responsibly.
Nailed it.
21 plus. Physically present in Connecticut, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia only. Void in Ontario. Eligibility and other restrictions apply. One per opted-in new customer. $5 wager required. Max $100 in casino credits awarded, which require a one-time playthrough within 168 hours. See terms at casino.draftkings.com/promos. Restrictions apply.
Amazing. Guys, go download DraftKings Casino. Spring break on DraftKings Casino. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Back to the podcast.
Yeah, it was a great show. He killed it. Oh, I do want to see him again. And then, we went out after to a place in Silver Lake.
How was that going out?
We saw someone that we know and this girl, and it was great. It was a great time. And then she was talking to me and Zane, and then one of the guys she was with tried to fight me, and I swear to God, I was like, I kind of like stepped forward like a little bit in his face. I'm like, let's go, motherfucker.
Wait, how did it all start?
Because she kept talking to me and Zane.
Just this random girl.
Yeah, that we're friends with.
Right.
And we're friends with her. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
Platonic. Nothing else. And she kept going back and forth between like talking like to like, these other guys and then us. And then she came back over to us and like gave like me like a side hug. And then this guy like got in my face after that. And I was like, you know what? Like, I'm so chill right now. I'm like relaxed. I'm like, and then Zane had my back, and then I was with my big friend David.
Yeah. Drum.
Yeah. And then
he's big.
I kind of got in this guy's face for a second, and then I just, I'm like, fuck this. Like, I walked away. I went to the bar.
Good for you.
And bought a drink.
Good for you. You've had some fights out in LA.
Yeah. No. Last time I got in like a bar fight was like when I was like 20.
Wait, what's the story?
That was like Scott, Zane, and Heath that got in the big bar fight. I wasn't there for that.
Well, I'm not going to say who it was, but a couple people in the group, this is the story that I love, go to a bar that's a very common bar that we all go to, or you all go to, get into a fucking major fight in front of it.
Yeah. In the street, right?
In the street.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
And then go back the next night like nothing happened.
I know, the next week they went back.
Is that true?
Yeah.
The next week.
Yeah.
And I kept asking, I don't know who was there, but I don't want to say names, but And I guess the person who I asked, who was our friend, was like, the bouncer was like, yeah, come on in. Like, what?
But no, yeah, I wasn't there for that. I swear, yeah, I'm a mellow person.
So yeah, she'd go out. How's jiu-jitsu?
Nice segue.
I'm interested.
Just great. I don't know. It's
you ever worry about your neck?
No.
Really?
No. It's good. The drama's gone. It's just brings structure to my life and like value,
Yeah.
and something I can focus on.
How does it bring value and structure?
Like a martial art is just like brings so much discipline and structure, like to your life. Like I get to focus. It takes me out of my head what I'm worrying about in my normal life, and now I get to go to jiu-jitsu,
Right?
Focus on not getting tapped out or
Yes.
fucking karate chopped.
Yes.
And like it brings like, and you're in a whole different community of guys that enjoy
I love this.
jiu-jitsu. Like you ever see like Joe Rogan talk about jiu-jitsu?
I fast forward when he talks about. I love Joe Rogan.
Like he loves martial arts. And
yeah.
And so I just like besides like the physical aspect of like getting in shape from it, you're going through these different sequences of moves and like you're stacking moves on top of moves on top of moves. So if this doesn't work, like life, do this. This doesn't work. This is your counter.
Oh my
this is your
God.
defense. Like this is like you don't just like learn one move and like have like one plan. You have multiple plans.
I think too. There's probably something about like fighting for your life.
Yes,
in a way.
Yeah.
That like clears all the bullshit.
Oh my God, yeah, you
Like,
forget.
I'm trying to not pass out here.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
It clears everything away. Like like you have the worst day, you go train and you forget about it for like an hour and a half. And yeah, you are fighting for your life and you're trying to like, be athletic, set up some moves. And, I'm going against this 24-year-old kid from Dagestan who wrestles and I'm wrestling this guy. I'm like,
Yeah.
gassing out, but I'm wrestling as hard as I can or like grappling,
And then you go like this, and they stop.
Yeah, if you're choking or like your arm's hurting or.
Have you ever seen somebody like go like this and the guy doesn't let up?
No, that's bad move.
That's like disrespect for the
and it's a super respectful sport too.
Yeah.
It's like a chess match.
Yeah.
So I competed when I was like between like 18 and 24 or 18 and 22.
Yeah.
I think I told you I competed a lot.
Yeah.
And then I stopped and now I'm just, getting back into it.
You did wrestling too, right?
Yeah, in high school.
What's the difference between wrestling and jiu-jitsu?
Wrestling, so jiu-jitsu you can like fight off your back.
Yeah.
Wrestling you don't want to be on your back.
Because you get pinned.
You get pinned, yeah, and it's over.
So wrestling's about being pinned. Jiu-jitsu's about tapping out.
Yeah.
Kind of. Can you get pinned in jiu-jitsu?
No.
Can you get pinned in MMA?
No.
No, they don't pin.
No pin. Just wrestling. Like jiu-jitsu is like a tournament, or if you have a match, it's based on points, or you can tap someone out.
Yeah.
Same thing with wrestling. It's like based on points, or you can pin someone and you win. But no, it's cool. I got that, and then bringing back the golf channel, and so
With Heath
and our friend Ryan, getting some golf sponsorships. I think we lost out on a lot of money back in the day by not continuing the brand of the best golf channel, and so now I'm really focusing on becoming a better golfer.
Right.
Just so I can represent them and myself, and the golf.
Who's the best out of all you guys?
Ryan. Oh my God.
Ryan.
He's insane. He's like a pro golfer.
And who's better between you and Heath?
Heath is better.
Heath is better.
Yeah, but I'm taking lessons, so I'm gonna catch his ass.
Damn.
So
I wish I could hit the ball. That sounds like fun.
It's a lot of fun. Like I went to the range the other day. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Did you film it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you watch the roast?
Yes.
That was sick.
Dude.
It's the greatest television event of all time.
Yeah, it was great. Hey, Tom Brady is he looks better than he did like 10 years ago.
Well, yeah, he's having some Botox or something. But he looks great.
No, he looks great.
He looks great.
He's so funny.
Yeah, he's really
He's
funny.
like awkward, but not then awkward.
Hats off to Netflix for like going for it.
And at the Forum too, it was pretty cool.
And it makes Comedy Central look so bad.
Yeah.
But I guess that's just not their model. Like they can't. Comedy Central is advertiser based, so they can't have people up there doing those. Remember we used to do the SeatGeek roasts?
Yeah.
And we used to get burned every year because it'd be like, you guys can't say that. You guys can't say that. You can't say that.
And Netflix can just go full out.
And Netflix just went unbelievable.
Kevin Hart was.
Kevin Hart was great. Gronk was great.
Nikki Glaser.
Andrew Schultz was great.
Yeah.
Bert and Tom were great.
Yeah.
Dana White was so funny.
Yeah, dude.
People said
Dana White was hilarious.
People said Nikki's roast was the best. I thought Tony's was the best.
Oh yeah, Tony's. Yeah,
I thought sure hers was great.
Tony was.
But I thought Tony's was fucking insane. Just the way he went down the line, one by one by one.
He was like he seems like he was like a theater kid. Almost.
I don't know if he's a theater kid.
But he's very elegant when he roasts. You know, it's like a full-on performance.
Yeah.
You
He's
know?
a performer.
It's
for
beautiful.
Sure.
It was beautiful. Like what he did.
Yeah, just and the fact that he was kind of walking down
Yeah.
the line. I'd never seen that before.
It was sick.
And it felt very like
I know.
whoa.
See, that's what I'm saying. It was kind of theater-esque.
Yes. It felt like he was going off the script, out of pocket, just kind of like where's this going?
Dude, he killed me when he's like, "Nice shoes. Did you win those in the divorce, bitch?"
yeah.
And then his joke about who made the joke about Dana White and taking
Jeff Ross.
Oh yeah, the Brazilians in the purse thing.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. That was good. Jeff Ross was great too. Who had that? Oh, the Michael Vick joke was crazy. There's a lot of crazy jokes in there.
So many. And then I love that Gronk, like people were really going in on Gronk, calling him stupid.
Yeah.
And then he got up there and like redeemed himself. Like that's so good. He's like, "You guys think I'm stupid." And then he's like, I'm making it up off the cuff, just like my routes. and then he's like, Gronk, where you going? Touchdown. Everyone's complaining I'm making it up. Touchdown.
Gronk, where are you going? Touchdown.
He seems like a blast.
Yeah. Oh man, can you imagine partying with Gronk?
Man, I love it.
It was funny explaining all the jokes to Zane. Not all the jokes, but like he didn't get the Deflategate jokes. He didn't get the cell phone jokes. He didn't get the football jokes. Like none of that. He
What's
didn't
the
get
cell phone jokes?
Where Tom Brady, the NFL asked to see his phone, and he said his phone broke. Tom Brady's Deflategate joke was good. The 20 mil one.
What did he say?
He said, "You're gonna spend 20 mil on the investigation? I would have told you I just did and give me the 20 mil."
I didn't see his roast.
His roast was good.
It was so long I couldn't get to Tom.
It was long. Yeah, I wish I would have split it up, but I don't know. It was definitely.
It's 3 hours.
I can't imagine sitting there for 3. Those guys did not get up to pee. Did they?
Yeah.
Did they? There's no break, right?
I don't know.
I can see Tom closing his legs. It looked like he had a in the main vein.
Yeah.
Like pissed bad. And he said he's drinking tequila, but I don't know.
Did you see Brady defend Kraft?
Yeah, I thought that was kind of like a jokey thing.
I don't think so.
No, he's like, you don't say that.
He's like, no more of those jokes. Because he made fun of Kraft.
About getting prostitutes?
The massage incident in Florida.
Yeah.
Which is a great joke, but then he like stood up and told Jeff Ross no. And I don't think it was a joke by the way Jeff Ross reacted. Jeff Ross was like, oh okay.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He's defending Kraft.
Do you think...
We had our moment with Tom Brady. Do I think what?
Like, do those guys up there, when that happens, do they like before that happens, like are they scared of Tom? Or like they respect Tom? Or like they're kind of like intimidated by Tom because they're like in completely different fields of work?
You mean the football players or the comedians?
The comedians.
I'm sure. I think there's a certain thing with athletes where it's like they're just better. And they're very like...
I feel like comedians like to make fun of athletes, though.
Yeah. But I mean, I also think that like when you're in the midst of like greatness, like we were with Tom for 5 minutes.
Yeah, that was crazy.
It was like insane.
Yeah.
You never felt so good.
That's true.
Just being that close to greatness.
Yeah.
For 5 minutes. It's the same thing with like I watched this podcast with Neil Brennan and Seinfeld, and it's just you could just see like Neil Brennan's a pretty accomplished dude. And you could just see Neil Brennan was just like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm talking to Seinfeld because he's so fucking great.
Yeah.
And whatever you think about him, whether you think he's funny or not, it's just like he did everything. And he did it on such a high level. Seinfeld said this really interesting thing. He was like, and Neil asked him, he was like, do you feel like, is that like, he kind of asked him like, do you get a high off the fact that you did that? And he was like, Seinfeld said, no. He's like, when you're doing something that great, he's like, you're just kind of being swept up in it. And then he goes, not to name drop, but I talked to Paul McCartney about it. And Paul McCartney said the same thing. It's just like when something is that big and that powerful, it's like you're just like writing it.
Yeah, like you're in it and then it ends.
It's kind of like, and the only thing I can compare it to is when we did the videos. Not that that's the same as Seinfeld. Please don't roast me in the comments. Not that that's the same as Seinfeld or the Beatles in any way, but it's the most success I've had in anything.
Yeah. Totally.
And I remember doing it being like I do remember thinking like, wow, this is really lucky. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I never
Yeah.
thought like I'm the best.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
thought,
yeah.
wow, what luck that David makes these videos and Jonah's here and Jeff's here and Scott's here and Todd's here.
Yeah.
And Natalie has her own way of being that's, Natalie's not a comedian, or she didn't set out to be, but
Yeah.
like she was really funny in the videos, like why that all worked.
Totally.
There's no explanation.
Yeah. Very, very, lucky random array of
random
things that happened with David vlogging. We're not comedians, and then we just kind of they would film us at our we'd film at the first house that we had, like random shit, and then that turned into like whatever it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, right place, right time.
Yeah,
kind of thing. It's not like we had like Paul McCartney talent.
No, not at all. No talent at all. That's not it. I'm not comparing it to that. But I'm talking about like.
No, I know.
I'm talking. Like, they can roast me in the comments. I don't care. But I'm talking about like something successful.
Yeah.
Like, it's luck.
Yeah.
All right, guys. The Met Gala was last night, and here are some of the photos.
Met Gala held annually on the first Monday in May.
All right, here we go. All right, guys. Met Gala. We're gonna run through it right now. Cardi B in Giambista Valley.
Okay, that's
go Todd. What do you think?
Large dress. She looks great. I mean, I love the headpiece.
I don't know. It's. I don't know how people wear stuff like this.
I mean, yeah, I don't think she wears it out to like the club, but
I'd be pissed if I had to wear this.
I think it's gnarly. I wonder how many people she had helping her when she was walking with that.
I'd be so angry if I had to put this on and wear it, and then how do you get to the center of it? How do you put it on? You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
I guess you gotta get on the ground, and then you gotta crawl
through it.
Yeah, and then pop up in it.
I wonder if you can even drive with this. We got next. We have Lana Del Rey.
Oh, that's Naveen's favorite.
Custom.
She loves Lana.
Alexander McQueen. Wow, Lana looks good. I like that. It's kind of like a woodsy type of dress. Given the sticks.
Great for mosquitoes.
Then we have Gigi Hadid.
The mosquitoes won't get her. Okay. Who's that, Gigi?
It looks like
Is that
Lana.
Father Kells or Gigi? Love you, Father Kells.
Father Kells looks good in this.
Father Kells. This is I like this.
The Gigi?
Yeah.
Okay. So Gigi so far the
I
best?
don't understand the Hadids.
Oh, Greta Lee. I love Greta Lee.
Who's Greta Lee?
Greta Lee, she's in Past Lives and much more. But she's the star in Past Lives.
What's Past Lives?
Oh, dude. You haven't seen Past Lives?
Is it Netflix?
No, it's on Amazon. It was nominated for an Oscar.
Greta Lee.
I love Past Lives. Greta Lee looks great.
She looks like a piece of ice that Irma would take out of the freezer and leave in the sink. Did you ever see that? Did you ever see these chunks of ice?
No.
Did you ever come home and your maid left chunks of ice and you're like, that was in my fridge? It's crazy.
Oh, Jennifer Lopez looks good.
Lopi.
Wow. In a custom Schiaparelli haute couture.
J-Lo. J-Lo gets a lot of these days.
Wait, why? Oh, because she says
Just for being famous.
Yeah.
And J-Lo.
Man. Oh, we got Doja
People
Cat.
love to go in on her.
Didn't she say something recently in like a documentary? I don't know.
People were upset in J-Lo's documentary because she was like, she wanted certain stars, and she was like, I want Derek Hough. She's like, get him there, get Derek Hough there, and they're like, he has a wedding. She's like, I don't care. She's like, when's the wedding? But I mean, that's like anything. You want what you want, and you want Derek Hough. We've had Derek Hough here. Zendaya.
Wait, let's talk about
Who?
The Challengers. Have you seen it?
No, what is that? I'll watch it for next time.
It's the tennis movie. With Zendaya.
I saw the
Menage a Trois.
Yeah. Is it good?
It's amazing.
Really?
The cinematography is insane. It's
Really?
insane. Yeah, everyone's good in it.
Is it a drama
It's like
or a comedy?
no, it's like a
Dramedy.
dramedy, but like it's. I don't want to give it away, but it's not. The timeline's not linear.
Oh.
It's not a dramedy. It's like
It's two tennis players vying for the same girl, right?
kind of thing. But it's like the backstory, and they go back and it's a love triangle. It's amazing.
Really?
It's filmed so wonderfully. Zendaya's amazing in it. Sorry, she's amazing in it. The other two actors, they're fucking great in it, and like it's so fucking good. And I saw it with all my movie buff friends.
Yeah.
And so we had a beer before at the Yard House.
Yeah.
Watched it. They're like, come back to the Yard House. We're having a debrief. Had one of the best burgers I've had in a while.
Yeah.
And had a couple beers with them.
Yeah.
And we just talked about that movie and movies, and it was like such a great
These are
day.
guys you make short films with?
Yeah,
those guys?
yeah. The guys,
are
they went
great.
to Chapman, yeah.
So they had a lot to say about it.
Yeah, it's so fun like seeing movies with them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see Furiosa with them.
What's Furiosa?
It's the prequel of Mad Max.
Oh, no way. Who's in
Yeah,
it?
bro. Anna Taylor-Joy.
Yeah.
Anya, sorry. And Chris Hemsworth.
And Hemsworth.
Yeah.
And do you, when you go to, now that you're in acting class, when you go to movies, are you picking up more things?
Yeah, definitely.
I bet.
Definitely, like, because it's called Chekhov,
Yeah.
the acting technique. And it's all about, it's a few things, but the main thing is about atmosphere.
Yeah.
In each scene, you have different atmospheres. Like, say we have a scene together, we could have 3-4 different sequences that have 3 or 4 different atmospheres. And so you can see these atmospheres changing throughout the movie, throughout the scenes, and yeah. And so that's I forgot when you asked how I'm doing. That's like one thing I've been focusing on, a lot of Chekhov.
Yeah.
But dude, Challengers is so good. And yes, I do now watch not only from filming these shorts with everyone, I watch it on like a cinematography base, but now obviously with the acting. So it's kind of like a cool combo, and you can see in some of the shots of the film with the two actors, you can see who is the more dominant character for a little bit, because obviously they give him majority of the screen, right? And I swear, I think they took one little scene from Inglourious Bastards on how this is actually common probably in movies,
right?
But how they filmed a back and forth, because in Inglourious Bastards, that first scene, the Frenchman,
the Frenchman,
it's tight on him because he's nervous and he's anxious.
Yeah.
But then, who played the Nazi? That officer. But then the framing on him is a lot different, a lot more open, is a lot more casual.
Christopher Waltz.
Waltz, yeah. And so they had that almost same exact shot, couple shots on these guys in the Challengers. Very common shots, but it was like really interesting to see the more dominant character.
You think they lifted it from Tarantino?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's a common thing to do, and
How
cinema.
are you with memorizing lines? I was always so bad.
Once I go over a script or a scene a few times and actually pay attention, I can get it. And once I'm off the page and I have it in my body, then that's when I feel like I'm the best.
Wow.
I'm decent at it. I get distracted a lot.
Yeah.
Too.
So. How so? Like in the scene?
And when I'm like studying.
Well, you got to turn your phone off.
Yeah, I got to turn the phone off.
Right?
Yes, got to turn the phone off. You know what I've been doing at night?
What?
I've been turning my Wi-Fi off and putting my phone in the bathroom.
Really?
Yeah.
What if we need to get in touch with you?
I'll put the ringer on. But it's just for radiation base.
Yeah.
And so I don't check my phone too.
Yeah, because it keeps you up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really does.
But no, The Challengers is an amazing movie. It's so good. You'd love it, I think.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it. Is it on Netflix?
No, I watched it. I think the last day that it was in IMAX, I watched it in IMAX.
Oh, it's not on video yet.
Not yet. No.
Did you watch Roadhouse?
Yeah, dude.
So good.
I loved it because how stupid it was.
It was so good.
It was it was great. It was entertaining.
Yeah.
I love seeing Connor on the TV screen.
He was so good.
Acting, yeah.
Yeah.
He's great.
He was really chewing the scenery.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure if he was good, but I loved it.
No, yeah. He doesn't have to be good because
it doesn't have to be good.
You're able to enjoy it for what it is, yourself.
Yeah. That was my favorite movie of the year.
That's the thing. That's great. Yeah, that's the thing with with any kind of like art, I guess, with music or it's so so objective, right?
Yeah, people are just looking to have a good time.
Yes, I think that's the thing. Like people are like having a good time, being laughing and enjoying each other's company. I think, and then putting that out there.
Yeah,
I think that's good for people to see.
Yeah,
because it kind of lifts other people up.
Yeah.
But I was talking about my therapist. I've been trying to.
Todd has a therapist, and we can't say his name. But if we could say the name, it's so funny because he calls him by his first and last name, and I love the name. Okay, I'm gonna try to find a name like the therapist. Hold on. Thomas Magnolia.
Yeah.
Okay, so imagine the therapist's name is.
So-
We'll use the name Thomas Magnolia.
So I was talking to Thomas Magnolia today.
And it makes me laugh every time. We'll finish running, and he'll be like, "Oh man, Thomas Magnolia really, he really broke it open the other day."
Yeah, he wants me to meditate every day, which I'm trying to meditate.
So tough to meditate every day.
Yeah.
I tried it too.
It really, if you practice gratitude, you feel a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
How do I practice gratitude? Just
sit
wake
down-
up in the morning and be like,
wake up and just write down, or just think about get a house, get a roof over your head.
Yeah.
Two kids.
Well, for now.
Yeah. For now, you have a beautiful wife.
Hot.
You have this podcast. You have TikTok. Give you a chance to make
TikTok Live.
make
Everybody
money.
on TikTok
so it's
Live.
Like look at what you have.
Yeah.
And you're not getting your head cut off in other countries or
It's right. I'm not being executed.
anything
That's a good
like
point.
that,
Yeah.
So it's,
Maybe I need jujitsu to appreciate it.
so yeah, jiu-jitsu really helps puts things in. And it sounds corny, but jiu-jitsu actually helps put things into perspective too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my dad's a black belt. I trained with him the other day.
Yeah.
He's so good.
Is he?
He's so good. Yeah. He's
It's really funny to somebody to gas up their dad.
He's sick.
Because Wyatt does that.
Yeah.
Vivian will come home. She's like, Wyatt thinks you're so great. And I'll be like, oh, it's really nice. Like, no, my dad's the best. That's really funny to gas up your dad. He's good?
Yeah, he's really good.
Is he?
Yeah.
Does he ever lose?
I mean, he hasn't done a competition in a while, but he gives lessons. He gives private lessons and
He knows what to do. He knows how to.
Yeah, he'll give seminars to people.
Yeah.
And teach me. He's really
Does
good
he
at
get
teaching.
paid to do that?
Yeah, he'll get paid to give private lessons, but he gives them for free too all the
He
time.
does?
Yeah. He just loves jiu-jitsu.
He does.
He's the guy, you wear your collared shirts with the Hawaiian shirts.
Yeah.
He'll wear a jiu-jitsu shirt every day.
What's a jiu-jitsu shirt?
It's just like a t-shirt, like a jiu-jitsu tournament or
Yeah,
jiu-jitsu
yeah.
this, that, like a brand, kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
So my sister, when we go on vacation, she makes fun of him.
Yeah.
Oh, what jiu-jitsu shirt are you going to wear today?
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's so funny.
And he's been doing it his whole life?
No, he started when I started.
Oh, really?
He just didn't stop.
Wow.
I stopped.
So you guys have that in common, huh?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. What else do you have in common with your dad?
Surf.
Liquor.
No, he doesn't drink.
He doesn't drink.
No.
Surf.
I mean, a bunch
Surf's
of things.
another one, huh?
Yeah.
Surf will do it for you.
I mean, physical activities in common, a lot in common. I mean, I'm really close to him, growing up.
That's nice.
Yeah. We'd go to the river all the time. He'd pull me behind the boat, wakeboarding. We'd go dirt bike riding. I would race. He'd bring me to my races. Hockey practice, 7 a.m.
Dirt bike race?
Yeah, I used to race dirt bikes.
Did you go over jumps and stuff?
Yeah, I would fly. I would fucking catch air.
Did you ever wipe out?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I got hurt really bad a couple times.
You did?
Yeah. My dad?
Yeah.
He was. They call him the whoops. They go wow 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 wow. You go fast over the whoops, and he was doing that on his 450. So it was more like a wow 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 wow. And he fell. His back end came out, and his peg on his bike cut his nutsack open. So he had to go to the hospital right away and get surgery on his nutsack. And he had stitches. He had glued stitches on his balls.
Is it just like a
crazy?
ton of blood?
Yeah. It was crazy.
They stitch his balls up?
Yeah.
So what do? They must shoot you with Novocaine in your balls.
Something, yeah. I
And then stitch you up.
I was 12 when that happened.
Were you scared?
Yeah, I actually didn't really know what was going on much.
I just saw him with a big block of ice on his crotch.
He said, we got to go. We had friends there that helped. He's left his bikes and we just went to the hospital.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, I'm talking about my childhood. A really fun childhood.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm telling you, during the summer, we'd go to the river every weekend.
Really?
Boats, skateboard, we had a half pipe in the backyard.
Really?
Ride dirt bikes. We brought our Xbox up there, played Xbox.
So fun.
Jumped in the water at night. We had a dock.
Damn.
Jet skis.
All right. Well, that is our podcast. Todd's got to go stream. I got to go stream.
Thanks for having me.
Come see us soon.
Going on tour. We're a live musical act plus
Tour?
some comedy. No, that would be kind of cool. Little musical comedy act. I don't know.
That'd be great.
It'd be sick, right?
Yeah. Just
We
gotta
do
sell tickets.
we do a little play.
We got to build the podcast up, and then we can go.
I'll show you a scene from Forgetting Sarah Marshall what Jason Segel does. We could do that. We couldn't do that, but I mean,
I don't think I know it. This is the piano you're learning?
Yeah.
Okay, show it to me.
He has a whole people that have seen it know what I'm talking about. All right,
guys, go look up
man.
Sarah Marshall. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.